Lions are majestic, powerful, and royalty. We all know that. But did you know our almighty king kills cubs of his own kind? Surprised? Well, don't be, because lions have some terrible traits that'll surely make you question their so-called kingliness. Well, for one, the male lions kill the little innocent lion cubs. Well, the thing is, the male lions often kill the cubs of another pride without any mercy. Just think about it. You are an all-powerful creature with those stylish, fluffy mane and all, and you go and kill a little kid in the neighborhood. That's borderline barbaric. But male lions do have their reasons for killing a cub of their own kind, and that is to get under the sheets with the females. But what's truly bizarre is that the cubs they kill are actually the babies of the female they want to score with. Really? You kill her own babies to make love with her? Are the lions really this dumb? Not really, because the laws of the jungle aren't like ours. You and I know that lions are sociable animals. They live in a pride and they stay together. But there are some unlucky males who stay nomadic for a long time, and that's where all this begins. Male lions have a reproduction validity of around 2 years. That's less than what females have. So, either they procreate and take their lineage farther, or they become the last one of their lineage. Nobody wants that. So, the nomadic male lion invades a pride and takes it over. That means it's his pride now. And you guessed it right. Along with the pride comes the females, and their chance to make a baby with their own gene. But there is one tiny problem. Female lions don't engage in any sexual activities when they are taking care of their little cubs. So even after all the intrusion, battle, and life risk, the king remains a cubless father. So the next logical step is to... Yep, you guessed it right. Kill the cubs so that the lady is alone. And right when the cubs are dead, the female is ready to procreate once again. Now this male lion can get laid and have his own little princes and princesses. Leaving the male lions alone for a second, what does your mother do when you're sick? It's a natural instinct for a mother to take care of her own child, unless you are a lion cub. A lion cub doesn't just have to stay cautious of the adult male lions, it also has mommy issues. When a cub is weak or sick, a lioness will leave the cub to fend for itself. And in the jungle, if you are as weak as a cub, it is nearly impossible to live on your own. You can be hunted down by other predators or simply die due to health issues. So the poor cub often ends up dying from its mother's neglect. Horrifying, isn't it? I mean, you would at least expect your mother to stay by your side. Guess you can't trust anyone in the jungle, even your own parents. But why would a mother do such a dreadful deed? Because all that a lioness wants is reproductive success. She wants perfect, healthy, and strong cubs, and anyone who doesn't meet the requirement is kicked out of her priorities. Now we know why so many lion cubs don't even survive to adulthood. Their own kind is a danger to them. If this comes off as a shocker, then you wouldn't believe what polar bears do to their cubs. The white-furred bears also include cubs in their diet when starved due to climate change. Look at this video. This cute fluffy male polar bear isn't eating just any food. It's feeding on its own cub. Doesn't that give you chills? Just thinking about how gruesome and horrible that is? Sadly, the female polar bears are far smaller in size to protect their little ones. Male polar bears devour the cubs to fill their large bellies. The hungry male bears attack the females and their cubs whenever they are short of food. Why? Because cubs are an easy target. Such an awful side of nature. But polar bears aren't always cannibals. The thing is, seals are a main source of diet for the polar bears in their natural habitat. Some scientists believe that the male polar bears start consuming the cubs during the late summer and autumn because those are the times when seals are at sea and less available. But there's another plausible theory. Due to climate change and global warming, the icebergs are melting faster than usual, killing or separating more seals. And that is completely disrupting the primary food source of the polar bears. The shortage of food has forced bears to turn cannibal and feast on their own flesh and blood. Can you imagine being forced to eat your own children out of hunger? That's like a nightmare. But polar bears do it on a daily basis. Not only do the bears eat the cubs, but they also bury the dead cubs in the snow to consume them later. This is called caching. If you really think about it, in a way, humans are responsible for this heartbreaking change of diet. The cuddly teddy bears don't seem too cute anymore, do they? On that cannibalistic note, let's talk about chickens. Yes, the same chicken you love to have for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And chicken eggs are one of the most delicious sources of protein you can have. Ask Arnold if you want. But it's not just us humans. Chickens also love their eggs. Of course they would. That's their unborn chick right there. But that's where you are wrong. Chickens' love for their eggs isn't just for being the mother. but they love to eat their own eggs. Chickens are omnivores, and they would eat just about everything. But their own eggs? Isn't that a bit extreme? Yes, but I'm sure chickens have their reasons. If you leave a chicken with her eggs, you're gonna expect the eggs to be intact with their mother. But the chicken doesn't know that, so it will eat its own unborn chicks. Why? Boredom or calcium deficiency. At this point, you must be asking yourself, what's with mothers eating their own kids for dinner? Trust me, I am just as horrified. But we can't blame these animals for killing their own babies. What might seem a heartless deed to us is survival for them. Wow! Chickens eat their eggs to get calcium, polar bears eat cubs to fill their belly, and male lions kill cubs to get laid. You see, lions may be horny creatures, but nothing compared to dolphins. They are so horny that they'll kill the babies of their own kind to make love to a female. Yes, I am talking about the cute dolphins that you watch on TV, the second most intelligent creatures on Earth. You may not believe me, but dolphins are really horny and violent creatures. They live and breed just to make love. I think even their dreams are full of lovemaking. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but you get my point, right? Well, dolphins are horny, but if I have to pick the horniest one, bottlenose dolphins would take the place. Every time they see a female dolphin with a newborn, they try to isolate the cub and kill it, just to mate with the mother. What a way to impress the ladies. Bottlenose dolphins kill the baby dolphin so that the mother would stop lactating and would be fertile again in a few weeks. They brutally kill the baby just to get into its mother's pants. But the dolphins do even more insane things just to get laid. Often, 2 or 3 male bottlenose dolphins will isolate a female and coerce her into mating with them. Sometimes they continue for weeks on end. It's convenient for them to run their sleazy scheme when they can stay awake for 5 days straight. Yeah, the dolphins are hornier than lions, but when it comes to killing the newborns just to mate, they don't seem much different, do they? I don't know about you, but I for sure won't be able to look at a dolphin the same. Speaking of dolphins, why don't I tell you about another marine creature? Some marine biologists saw something extraordinary at Vancouver Island, Canada. A mother orca whale was swimming with her little one when another orca male came and attacked them, and the whole thing resulted in the male orca killing the days-old baby orca. This case in particular is very shocking because this is a rare case of orcas killing their own kind. Lord knows what led to that male orca coming in unannounced and killing the baby, because it's not usual for orcas to do this. No one could figure out the intention.